things at level 1 because I kind of accidentally started this save file doing that, and yeah, so I figured I'd just set up, just about an hour's worth of this, just to get a good bit, just a little bit of that good old interactivity, just the usual, and yeah, hopefully I'm going to die just about as much as I expect to, and I'm probably going to be railing on Yakumo quite a lot. Because he's not been too terribly great as of yet. That said, the first 3 bosses have gone down fairly okay. Butterfly Bitch was a bit of a pain, what with all that venom and no openings. But I got through. I'm not sure if you can tell, but we're pretty much going full slam squad here. And I've already basically done this area. I pretty much just left it for myself to do, like, as soon as I came back today.
Stop! Nicola!
You hear that? Come on, let's move it!
Oh, Nicola. When will you learn?
You got something we can use? The fire. It's a seafloor oil extraction facility.
Well, time to get my ass kicked for the first try, because God knows cutscenes mess everything up.
Damn it! Where'd he run off to? These ashes are the boys. Something's coming.
I would have made a pun, but I couldn't remember what it was. Alright.
Much obliged.
I absolutely hate you, pole bitch. Oh my god, thank you, Yakumo. Fucking hell, I didn't think he'd actually make it there. Wait, I just realised I'm even slower than I would be if I get hit by that. Oh no, you fucking don't. And she fucking did, of course. That wasn't even close. What? Okay, fuck you. Why does that hit when it doesn't even touch me? And Yakumo! Fuck's sake, man. Literally standing still, doing nothing. Well, I knew this would happen. I certainly knew this would happen.
Hey.
So, I very well can't complain when that's exactly what happens the first time I do that. Still, I haven't exactly got any other upgraded weapons apart from that.
Make sure you're good and set before we go.
Let's have a look. Do I even have... No, I don't have any. Oh, that's not good. Oh well, I'm going to continue using the big sword. Again. Yeah, I'm just trying to level up that skill.
Ready for this?
Right, and pre-prep, because I can pre-prep this time.
How's this? Bring it anytime. Get ready.
Oh, fuck's sake, Giacomo. And yeah, I do know how to revive people, it's just that I don't have any icon. I hate how that combos. Why did that hit? Of course you do that the moment I decide to back off even slightly. I swear, I have when it comes to this kind of shit. Why? Because they always do that stuff. Like, you know, people always say stuff about, oh yeah, you gotta wait for your opportunity, you gotta wait to do this, you gotta dodge before you can attack. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. You know, that's a thing. But guess what? Sometimes bosses do things that to intentionally aggravate me because I have insanely shit bad luck.
Stay relaxed and focused.
Yeah, I mean, that's all well and good, Giacomo, but I mean, I am staying calm and focused. And shit's still going wrong. Not to mention, I'm kind of self-imposing a challenge on myself right now, so, you know, I'm kind of hurting myself even more over this. So you have really no room to talk about this when I'm already imposing an extra challenge on top of the one that's been designed for the game. I'm surprised that I didn't instantly die from that. Giacomo, fucking heal me. See, he just fucking stands there sometimes. Giacomo, you bitch. God's sake.
Everyone has their bad days. Don't worry about it.
Still, if this does actually get any worse, I'm actually considering bringing out the broadsword with a good bit of stun, because, oh boy, that's some good shit when it works. In fact, actually, no, I'm gonna... Ooh, yeah, okay, so I'm gonna sacrifice a bit of that defense near the start for a bit of stun. Because that's gonna be so much more useful.
Double check your gear, okay?
That.
Bring it anytime.
Wait a second. I should be using the broadsword anyway. Yep, and I will admit, totally my fault there. Dodging a little bit casually. Oh well, there goes my stun. Also, this is actually working really well. Okay, I might actually just switch out to the regular sword then. Oh, nice. God damn it. I swear, sometimes I actually have to babysit Yakumo more than he carries me. Even though that's like its entire character arc, is that he likes protecting people. I said, I swear, if I kill this bitch without Yakumo, okay, yeah, no, getting a little bit too out there. Yeah, if I actually got her straight then and there, like, I would have been so pissed off.
Hey, you okay?
And just so you know as well, I am specifically taking in Yakumo for this because he is pretty much best partner, just like by a long shot. Oh right, yeah, that's why I was using the Atlas class. It wasn't because of those. Aha! I forgot to level that up. Well, we can go and do that easily. No fret there. Gonna take a quick trip to the depths. Yeah, like in terms of like deaths so far on this run, I had 0 deaths from Oliver. Because at this point, I've started the game a fair few times, and I'm just like, yep, I know how to do this exactly. Bloodshot, 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 bloodshot. Oh, is he dead? Boss. Yeah, but bitch, I died numerous times, although that's mostly because I was trying to use different partners. And I was like, yes, perhaps like a support character might actually be more feasible in this situation. I was wrong.
I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going.
Like, Yakumo is just the best call for the situation on literally any situation. And for 2 reasons only. Damage reduction and stagger squad. Because, like, if any of you who are subscribed to me or have just come to view because I'm playing Code Vein in general, like, if you've played Dark Souls as well, or at least Dark Souls 3 anyway, like, you know what I mean by stagger squad, just going in there and absolutely ganking people up. Which reminds me, actually, we'll swap that out for that, because S+. Stack up on those. Not that I should need it, because I mean it's fucking Oliver. Yeah, I do know to dodge that. I just thought I could get a little bit greedy.
Bring it anytime. How's this?
Like, when I can, like, even though I've got fortification on this thing, like, at the moment, I'm definitely switching out for Devour when I can. Because, like, I've discovered that with some of the fairly heavier weapons, especially the Argent Wolf Hammer, like, that is one I'm gonna main by the end of this playthrough. Like, mostly because you can set the Argent Wolf Hammer up with Devour to give it, like, 1 point of drain rating for every single hit. Which, weirdly enough, gives you more than 1 point a hit, so sometimes you get 2. And so, of course, in that regard, I can basically set up the Argent Wolf Hammer as pretty much like a skill based sort of weapon where I, you know, use it to charge up my skills and then go ham with the skills instead. And of course, if anyone's already wondering right now why I'm going back to an area I've already clearly explored and gotten far too good at doing, because I know where everything is. Look how far that's already leveled up, and I've only defeated, what, 6 enemies, I think? So it is the perfect ground for doing this kind of stuff.
That's a big help.
Especially with this, because it's one of the easier Lost invasions. I mean, look how pathetically easy it is. And it's pretty good for farming old world materials if you feel like spamming it up with friends. You know, to get their weapons and all that. Now, actually, you know, that's a good idea. I should invest in trying to get Yakumo's sword, potentially, because I've heard it can be used to make some fairly quick builds, even when using great swords. Because, like, as strange as it sounds, I have seen people play this game, like, where they've been, like, using a greatsword but still have quick mobility, and I'm just like, how did you manage that? That old vitality. Okay, yeah, it's doing alright. I might have to do a refresh or two. But so long as I level that up, if I just check out Prometheus, yeah, vitality C+. So I can easily buff that up with strength vitality to get foul blood back on that build. Because my main reason would be is that I can, you know, use some of the latent amount of souls that I end up getting to then get one-handed mastery, the same way that I need to get... Oh no, I haven't even equipped two-handed mastery. What do you know? Oh, and that adds a... Ooh, that adds a straight up 106. Very good. Alright then. Ooh. That's like 2/3 of his health. So that should be, and... Oh, didn't quite get him. Oh yeah. One hit.
No harm in being.
You know what, I'll actually go and explore that next area, because
You have to take.
I haven't done that yet.
I hope there are no enemies hiding around.
Yeah, if like anyone like doesn't know what I'm talking about when it comes to using strength boosts, vitality boosts, all that stuff, is that in this game, instead of having strict like level ups in those stats, like you can see on screen here, each of them has got like a grade instead. And the way that those buffs work is that they put them up by half a grade at a time. So if it's C, it'll go to C+, if it's C+, it'll go to B, and so on. So effectively, what you do with those is you can use almost any class for any build, and all you have to do is use these abilities that are strewn throughout all of the classes to basically set them up for each other. So, for instance, in one build that I've got on my main save, I've got, I think it's like a one-handed class. Like, it's either Prometheus or Queenslayer. But what I've done there is I've gone and buffed up the strength on that build so I could use the Obliterator Axe, and it is an absolutely OP build. Because the Obliterator Axe, once fully upgraded, does like 2,000 odd damage. And it's still classified as like one of the halberds, which are quicker than any of the two-handed weapons and are basically one-handed weapons anyway.
Hey. I'll lead the way. It's unexplored territory from here.
And of course, to that end, I do feel like that's one of like the best strict melee builds where you use no like magic skills whatsoever. And of course, I do think I'll be switching out to the Obliterator Axe when I can. Because I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it has the second highest base damage of all weapons. Based on the final boss's sword being the strongest.
Making sure your gear is good.
Oh, I didn't even activate the missile. Oh yeah, and character-wise, yeah, trying to get the hair spiky like that, 2 hours. No joke, 2 hours, straight up.
Branch in the path.
Yep, and I know exactly what I was in for.
No harm in being prepared. Thanks, friend.
It's almost the same, but slightly different, larger area.
I'll let them back you into the corner.
Not what I wanted, but okay. Don't know if you can call that. For some reason I thought it was called Swallow Cutter. That's like a completely different two-handed skill. Oh, come on, I dodged that. Still 3 smacked him anyway. So many items.
Enemy right by us. Buck's off. Taken by surprise. Hey, that's...
I know it's probably pointless for some people to go ahead and, you know, try and take down all of the enemies, but like for me at least, I find there's some use in it just at least to get the money from them, just because, you know, I can use that to transform weapons and whatnot later on. I mean that, and for the polearm bitch, I'm definitely going to be doing that just to make my life a little bit easier. Because if I can set up that broadsword with some stun, and then apply the stun mark to it as well, they will stack, and it makes the build up go so much quicker. And like the people who don't, again, know how most of the effects work in this game, like people will just be like, oh, like dude, why don't you just use inhibit? Like, because apparently that stops them from using moves, right? Wrong. Inhibit stops them from using gifts and magic skills, which actually makes some bosses harder, would you believe it? Such as the Blade Bearer, because for the most part, all of her ice moves are actually pretty easy to dodge. It's just that when she starts going ham with her regular attacks, you know, the one like where she like just keeps pursuing you endlessly, and like doing 3-hit combos the entire time. Yeah, basically, putting an inhibit on her makes her do that much more often because she can't use any of the ice attacks. But what stun does instead is, like, you know, there's moments where the stagger squad gets so good that the enemy falls over for a good solid few seconds. Well, basically, stun is like that, but whenever the fuck you want it.
Head up, eyes open, locked up tight.
Because, like, for the most part, as soon as you get stunned, they will, like, literally be stuck for a good amount of time. Like, you can do so much within that small window. And this would be interesting to get if I could, like, actually take off the chrome from this weapon. But sadly, no. All right.
Like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah, and that's something. Even magic skills deal more damage if enemies don't notice you when you start hitting the, well, if you hit them before they actually, well, notice. So for instance, like those spiky balls that come up in the Howling Pit and later on, like you can hit those guys with a good Inferno Blast and they will just be one shot, depending on your magic skill.
Opened up.
Still, here we go, Oliver boy.
Huh? That one sure does.
Oh, Oliver, you do disappoint me sometimes. Oh, can we get the face skip? Nope. Oh well, that's a shame. GG, too easy! Right, well, seeing as we got those materials... Wait, wrong place, wrong place! Shit. I wanted to go to the guy outside, because we need to get gifts. Oh well.
Thanks to everyone's.
See what we can do with what we've already got. Oh, no points.
Wow, this at the relay.
Sorry, but we do not have
Pretty
time.
badly, Justin.
Let's see.
Oh, thanks. But if
Just what we needed.
did I get the got something to sell?
Let's sell that. That.
Which weapon do you want to transform?
Broadsword stun. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, turns out we don't need to go and get extra gifts. Good. Oh, it is now time for revenge. Polearm bitch, you will be stunned, and it will be annoying. Alright, let's switch that out. Ooh, so close on that strength vitality. I forgot about that. But hey, at least we can just smack up the old balls here.
No harm in lead. Pick up something we can use?
Oh, hey, that's cool. I like how the broadsword is basically the Zweihander, but tinier. Okay, and it looks like I might need to go and crack out a few more enemies first. Oh well, not to worry. We've got people nearby. So close.
Watch it.
Ooh. Can I hit him from here? Nah, doesn't seem so. Still, get smacked. Oh, and I did it. Hails yeah.
Don't run too far ahead.
Wrongus wayus.
Can't say I'd like to stick around long.
Like, I could use those extra points, but I am literally going to be switching to the Prometheus build. So let's see that. Wait, I've already got Strength Vitality. Nah, I'm not going to do with Ice Buff. I don't need Ice Buff.
Good.
Get that Phantom Assault in there. Put that there. Could do with buff and damage, maybe, but we're here for the stun. Right, and I should be able to apply all three of them at the start, which is good. In fact, yeah, I have pretty much points enough for all of them. Nice.
Sorry. Moving out.
In fact, now that I'm using Prometheus build... Ah, no, it's normal. Oh, that's a shame.
Bogged down here.
Yeah, no, I'm not using the right... Yeah, no, I'm not using the right Blood Veil at all. Oh, that's a shame.
Don't run too far ahead.
Because I know that Prometheus can do quick mobility under a certain weight limit. Right. Totally wasting time, but it's worth it. Yeah, despite me not really paying much attention, look at how fast that's building up. Get stunned! Get stunned again! Haha! Whoops, don't want to be on that. Ooh! Get away from my boy Yakimo. Totally worth it. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just accepted my fate there. Boom! Get stunned! Oh yeah. See, because this is why stun is so good. Yakimo, fucking heal me. Fucking... Oh, no! Fuck! Oh, so close. That was such a good one. Oh. Yakimo, you almost did good. Oh. Still, I hope all of you saw that, like, pretty much, like, that's how good stun can get against bosses like this. Like, you can just apply it over and over so well. Because it builds up so fast. And the other thing is, like, later on, I'm not sure, like, how endgame it is, but there's a certain skill you can pick up, a passive one, which increases build-up even more. And I forgot to apply the stun. Totally expected that. Bitch. Like, and I'm sure you can notice as well, like, just how hard we are hitting her with this. Like, the amount of times she gets stunned. Boom, get stunned. See, she tried to do her spin, but she can't do it because she gets stunned. And admittedly, I got very greedy there. And there. Yakumo. Yakumo! Oh my god, literally just standing there. Nothing. You insignificant speck.
Hey.
Well, I suppose the most depressing thing about this is that all I have to do now is literally just luck out.
Were we unprepared?
Because I can dodge like 90% of literally anything she throws at me. It's just, of course, when she decides to throw that at me.
Ah, I appreciate it.
And given my bad luck, always the worst one. See? Wow, I'm surprised I didn't die.
Thanks, friend.
I fucking dodged. Totally right, Yakumo. We've come too far for this. Thanks for actually healing me. Like, I would be acting a little more, but I am very focused on, you know, not dying. Get stunned. Okay, gotta take the aggro. Yakumo. You bitch. Just... I hate how she always aggroes onto that move. Ooh! Spamming! Yes! Look! Oh yeah! 4 bosses down now on SL1. Yes! Fuck yes! Well, next up, the infamous cathedral.
Damn it.
Jesus Christ, my boy's hair. It just gets so fucked up by cutscenes. And like, I don't know when it'll come up again, but do like take note of whenever the camera angle changes, his hair resets and falls back into position again, and it's so goddamn hilarious.
Mia, I'll be back.
Sorry, but it's time.
You shouldn't sleep so late, you know.
Oh, still, good times.
She's gonna be mad at me.
And yeah, I'm glad I got that boss within like 5 tries, because like unlike literally everyone else who plays these Souls games like and dies over and over without getting mad, like, well, I say without getting mad, but without getting mad when they finally beat the boss.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
sure.
if I've died like 15 times, like to the point where like it's just insane the amount of times I've died as opposed to actually beating the boss. When I beat the boss, it's just like, ugh, like it's not even satisfying. But thankfully, I do have like a bit of a limit. Like I can understand it to some extent. Like if I die 1 to 5 times ish, you know, depending on what boss it is, then I'm totally good with it. Oh. Well, just so everyone knows, I have already done Insatiable Despot, so we are definitely, well, I am definitely moving on to Cathedral of the Blood. And I'm sorry as well for anyone who's kind of just like jumped into this, like without knowing anything about Code Vein, but like, if, like, well, in fact, actually, yeah, so I know that no one's watching it exactly right now, but as soon as this goes up, you know, live, you know, with going on replay and whatnot, if anyone actually does want to see me playing Code Vein on the channel, then please, like, actually just comment it in the comment section. Like, that way I know that at least a portion of my audience wants to see that, and I'll probably do it, like, from a fresh save. Or, like, either that, or I'll just continue streaming SL1. Because I want to do stuff, you know, on my YouTube channel. It's just that, like, right now, I literally have no software. My computer is pretty much inoperable until I get a new charger for it. And, yeah, I'm pretty much stuck doing other mundane stuff right now. Ah, good. Can't go and save one of those successes without that. How do I get so many fucking hairs in my mouth? Ugh. We don't care about Mia. Like, I've seen a lot of people go, oh yeah, Mia, best character, like, you know, best waifu, and I'm just like, she's just plugged into all of the scenes for waifu bait.
What's going on here anyway?
And look again, I told you, his hair fucking resets itself every time the camera angle changes.
The key to finding the source is there. That's all I can say for certain.
Sure. But we've been everywhere we can...
Try here. You know the statue of the
Look,
goddess in the
his hair
ruins?
reset again.
There's a mechanism inside of it.
Oh, god damn it.
see.
Like, that's the sort of thing I can do, like, once I finally got the YouTube channel going up again with software and my computer back in order. It's like, I could actually pull off the editing necessary to show you directly, you know, with the zooms and everything.
I hope I'll get a chance to repay you.
That information is more than enough.
There's a favor I'd like to ask. I'd like you to tell me how to get here. Please, it's really important to me. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I'd love to tell you. If I knew.
I'm not sure of the path there myself. Other than that, it's sealed off by my asthma.
I see. Sorry, I don't mean to make demands of you.
It's not impossible, though.
Look.
We were able to pass through the miasma. Thanks to our friend here.
If you decide to stay with us, I'm sure we'll find the way to your snowy mountain eventually.
Of course, you would need to help us out with our objective first.
I'm glad to do whatever you need me to. As long as I end up reaching my destination.
We have a deal. Good to have you along.
Likewise.
Well, great. I guess that's settled then. You are now officially one of our friends.
Friends?
I'm Yakumo. This brainiac here is Louis. And
I'm sorry, I just can't take it seriously.
where'd Murasame and Io get to?
I mean, if that's okay.
It is.
Actually, I don't think we've gotten your name yet.
Oh, I'm Mia Karnstein, and I'm good in a fight if you guys ever need the help.
Again, like, why do
Yeah.
people say best girl?
We
Like,
sure
that's
did a
been one of the
number
most
on
awkward
Yakumo.
lines of dialogue I've ever heard.
Seriously, that really hurts. Glad to have you on our side, Mia.
Like, there's even one bit, like, where she has a totally natural line of dialogue. And, like, she's just like, oh, yeah, like, oh, you know, I'm here. And then just suddenly, I'm here! And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, lady, calm down. And also, what was that line delivery? I don't think I've ever heard someone naturally in their entire life, even if they were spouting some kind of cheesy dialogue for a joke, just go, I'm here! Like, just like that, just out of nowhere. God damn the hair.
That mountain of gear has been covered. Everyone's stuff is fixed up and ready to go.
Oh, you're an angel, Murasame.
See, it's even
Sorry,
happening when you can
smiling up
barely
at
see it.
Well, you'll find the source for sure this time, right? I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
Still, I do appreciate that they at least try to do
Look
that.
at all this stuff.
In that,
Did you gather it yourself?
like, I imagine if it didn't reset this entire time, his hair would just be completely
That's great.
fucked
I was
this
worried
entire
about you.
time.
Hey, you and I are about the same age, aren't we? We're gonna be besties, I can tell.
She's like that with everyone. Just smile and nod and it'll be fine.
Now, those aren't for you, Io. We wouldn't want you to get hurt.
That's right. No need to rush recklessly into battle. There are people waiting for us at home after all. And without them, well, where would we be?
Oh, Yakumo looks sad.
Give me a break. And don't look at me like that. It's no big deal, okay? My friends are important. They're like family to me. My friends
So
were
I
all
just want to
scattered
point
after the
out
Great
that,
Collapse.
like, my character's like the only guy aside from Louis here. So like, if your character like is like a lady in this, then pretty much
But every time we go
Louis
somewhere
and
new,
Giacomo
keep
pretty
an eye
much
out
have
for
like
them.
an entire harem between the two of them, and that just makes me laugh.
Anyway, I count myself lucky. I went through some really nasty rejections back when I became a revenant.
And
Honestly,
in that line,
I was right on the brink of losing myself. It was my friends that pulled me back, kept me safe. Bunch of sentimental fools. I'll keep them safe, no matter what happens. That's how much my friends mean to me. And now I've got 3 more sheep to look after. Man's work is never done.
Considering
So
that I
just
said this would be like
don't worry
for an
about
hour,
it.
and that hour is slowly coming to a crawl, the fact that the cutscene thing I mentioned has happened like 15 times. It's even happened there. Like, it just happens so often that like you could just make a compilation out of the last 15
Well,
minutes
you're
of
an
this
awfully high spirit.
stream.
What do you mean?
Normally, you've got eyes like a dead fish. But now, you actually seem alive for once. I'm just glad you found some friends to cheer you up.
Friends. I suppose you're right.
It looks like everyone has gone to rest. It could be. I'm not sure. It's a feeling as though something is pushing.
Right, well, that's that.
I can sleep with. I have a.
Okay, yep, that dialogue. Yeah, I'm just making sure because later on she will give like a bunch of gifts you can give to other people. Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot to even upgrade my blood veil. Shit.
Which blood veil do you want to upgrade?
Yeah, give me that Queen Iron. Oh, and I have got Queen Steel. Nice. Oh. Oh, fuck though.
What do you want to upgrade?
What do I use it on? No. Ah, damn. Like, I want to just use it straight up on the Zweihander because Zweihander with insane damage. But at the same time, like, I kind of want to use this stun method a little bit more often because it's just so good. Then again, ooh, that's much lower base. Like, ooh. Yeah, I think I'll put it on the broadsword because, like, I could put it on the blood veil, but like, if I did, then what would happen is I'd have to keep using the blood veil for like continuous backstabs and nothing else.
Which blood veil do you want to transform?
So it would be a bit of a waste. And besides, I can just use fortification on it to get some extra resistance in defense. Then again, oh right, yeah, it has to be individual. And I am definitely waiting to put inhibit on that because that one Mido fight is, ooh, painful. But for now, I think, depending on like whether or not I get a much lighter blood veil, so the lightest I have is Nightclaw, but I'll be getting the noble silver one like within a matter of minutes or so. Well, I say minutes with great exaggeration, but like, you all know what I mean. You know, it's not that far ahead in the game, and it's not like I can't just wait until I get that. Because apart from like a slight bit of a weight issue, like in some cases, like considering this is like level 1, blood veils will pretty much be just complete fashion souls. But yep, our hour is up, and it's time for you to all